going to talk about some of the ways that you can improve your turnover as a business. This is on the MortgageX website, so it's live. Yes, I'm achieving my 90-10 now.
We're bang on time for the next and final talk before lunch. So this is just a quick 20-minute segment from Ifthikar, who's going to be showing you some more tools for brokers, but in the real world examples. So this is where you're really going to start to see how you can implement these as of today. So round of applause for Ifthikar, please.
Just following up on the previous conversation, Tim, I'm going to ask that question a little late. We'll see what's coming. Right, so I'm going to show you some of the tools that I use. So this is the day in the life of a mortgage broker. Actually, this is me, right? So I'll explain to you how I make use of AI. First, that's me. And my morning routine, 8 a.m. in the morning, I wake up. I actually have a breakfast and I take my son to school. That's what I do first, right? Then my day starts. And Ross touched on this before. How many emails do I have in the morning? How many emails do I have? The answer is going to be 0. So there is usually I get emails, clients chasing, lender updates, rates have changed, criteria has changed, so many things that they want to communicate as well. The list obviously goes on and on and on. But I wake up to a 0 inbox today. So how do I wake up to a 0 inbox? That's the tool that we've developed. I will show you how it works and I'll explain it to you a little bit more in detail.
The first key feature is smart monitoring. MailMind automatically scans incoming emails, sorts them into scenarios like rate updates, client inquiries, or document submissions, and tracks what's been handled. It keeps you informed without the clutter or missed messages. Next is automated response control. Every email receives a confidence score. High confidence messages are replied to automatically, medium range ones wait for approval, and complex cases go to manual review. This keeps automation useful, but always under your control. MailMind maintains professional branding with smart signature management, ensuring each message reflects your tone and style. It also connects to your knowledge base, drawing on verified company documents and policies to keep replies accurate, consistent, and compliant. When you need to write from scratch, MailMind helps you compose clear, on-brand emails in seconds, formal or friendly, short or detailed, ready to send or review. MailMind reduces inbox admin, speeds up responses, and gives brokers more time for clients, not emails. It's not about replacing people. It's about simplifying communication intelligently.
Yes, I'm achieving my 90-10 now, right? So emails used to take a lot of my time. And most of the time, if you look at one employee of yours, most of the time they're checking their emails. That could be taken away. But we work in a regulatory industry, right? I understand we have to give advice. People would ask an advice. AI would draft that email for you, but AI wouldn't send that email because that's of advice nature. That's where you come. That's where the 10% comes into play. But it will draft that message for you. So that helps you. All you need to do is review it, edit it if it's needed, and send. But you will have 0 inbox, but you'll have a few things in your draft for sure. But emails like rate changes, right? We know there's bad times as mortgage brokers. X bank is changing rates at 6 o'clock today, right? We drop everything and we work. I have a team. I need to inform my team. If I'm at meetings the whole day, they will not know that I have an email and the rate would have changed. And you might have dissatisfied customers. That problem is no longer there because the email's gone out to the customer, to the team, right? Because I've got about 15 brokers to sort of communicate this to. That's taken away. So it helps things. And it works on prompt. I don't think this video mentioned this. If you want to draft an email, you can give it a prompt and it'll draft the email. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I think the voice, I was losing it a little bit. So you can draft it based on prompt. So you can tell, okay, I've met this X today and this is what we discussed. Can you just draft a professional email? It will draft it. and all you need to do is just send it off. So your voice, again, I don't type anymore. AI is doing that for me, right? That's saving. I'm not a good person who can type fast, right? I'm not good at that, but I can speak. And that AI helps me with that. Right? So that's something that it can do. But what else does it do? This is the most important thing. You can train the AI. You can train them with all your thoughts, what you think like, your tone of voice, anything. Just populate it with all your facts so that it learns from that. And because that's the time that you need to spend getting that right. So if you teach your AI well, it'll respond to your emails better. And that's not all. AI learns. It learns your style as you go. It learns your answers. And it learns all that. So in future, if somebody asks a similar question, it has a better answer because you've already given it a good answer. So that's how it learns. And that's machine learning for you. So it's all of that's built into your email now. So it has changed. So that's the new tool that I use. That helps me a lot of save a lot of my time. So we call it Drafty. I'm not going to go through this because I think I've explained this. So the next thing. So overnight, I usually get a lot of inquiries that come overnight. Again, we'll touch on SEOs. Sorry, Abdul keeps reminding me that I'm moving the mic too much. So I work a lot of things on SEO, search engine optimization, or GEO today, the different subject. So we get a lot of leads come through overnight. And a lot of those leads are like dud leads, right? 50% of them give a wrong phone number. They're just, trying to fish for some information sort of thing. So this is a tool I use to qualify those leads, right? So this happens on the internet overnight. So I'll show you how it happens. And this is currently on one of our websites.
Hello, this is Laura. Thank you for reaching out to us. Would you like to book a discovery call with us?
Yes.
So the earliest slot is Thursday, the 30th of October at 9 a.m. Would you like to book this time or see other available slots?
I'm good with that slot.
Wonderful. Please complete the form on your screen with your name, email, phone, and company name. We'll wait for you to fill it out.
Sorry.
Thank you, Pradesh. Could you please tell me your FCA registration type?
Directly authorized.
Great. What is your team turnover?
£200,000 a year.
Thank you. Team size?
5 advisors.
Lastly, what are your pain points?
Chasing clients, filling in fact finds, writing suitability reports.
Perfect. I am showing you a summary of your booking details. Does everything look correct? If not, please edit the table with the correct data.
Everything looks correct. Thank you.
Okay, this is on our website today. Actually, it's a phone mock-up here, but it's actually live on one of our websites. That's on the Mortgage X website, isn't it? This is on the Mortgage X website, so it's live. So you can screen clients. So you're going to know that client has 200,000 revenue before he comes to you, right? So you have one less question to answer. And let's say have a policy that you don't deal with, say, new starters or whatever it is. You can screen them. That's something that you can do. So it helps me. It doesn't stop here. It manages my diary because it's already in my diary. It knows when my free slots are. The appointment is booked in my diary. So all I need to do is turn up for the call. I've got the notes. Obviously, we've kept this very brief. If you want more details, it's very customizable. Yeah, we've just kept it very brief for this purpose. So let's sort of move on to the next tool that I use. So this is, we spoke about bank statements earlier. Obviously, as Mortgage X, we have an integrated tool, but this actually analyzes bank statements if you upload PDFs. I'll show you how it works.
Is every transaction
from income to living costs, creating a clear financial picture. You can filter by month or account and instantly view spending trends and patterns. It's precise, visual, and effortless. Spendly verifies all income sources and identifies whether payments are regular or irregular. It flags inconsistent deposits and calculates total monthly income, giving advisors a reliable snapshot of financial stability. The affordability report automatically calculates how much disposable income remains after expenses. It breaks down average monthly income and spending, showing exactly how the affordability verdict is determined, clearly and transparently. Spendless AML engine scans transactions for high-risk patterns such as gambling, cash inflows, unusual transfers. If no risks are detected, the system records a zero-risk score. Visual graphs show spending and risk distribution, giving a complete overview of financial behavior. With Spendly, mortgage brokers can verify income.
Okay, so you can verify income, AML detection. These are the things that could put you off your job, right? Because if you miss these, you can be off panel before you know it, right? So it'll pick up things like that. So obviously, you have this as a standalone tool today because a lot of people have said they want it as a standalone tool. So we have it. But the difference is this is not open banking. You still have clients who love to send you statements, right? And you don't want to be analyzing 70 statements. This will do the job for you. Okay, let's move on to our next tool, which I use on a day-to-day basis. So criteria, this is coming back to your question, Tim, right? Criteria. Today, you can speak to a
Text chat assistant.
text chat assistant.
Is the text chat assistant. You simply type a question, like which lenders accept skilled worker visas. From the system analyses over 90 lenders to return specific names, deposit requirements, and eligibility details. Each answer appears in seconds and can be copied directly into your client file. The second function is the voice assistant. Just speak naturally, which lenders offer 95% mortgages. And it replies instantly, reading the results aloud. It's fast, hands-free, and ideal when handling multiple client tasks. My criteria interprets each query in context, factoring in visa status, deposit size, residency, and property type. It doesn't just search, it analyzes the question to deliver tailored, real-world results from live lender data. Previous conversations are saved for quick reference, and you can rename or delete chats anytime. Switch easily between text and voice, manage your profile, and stay signed in to continue where you left off. Everything is designed for clarity and speed, no training needed.
Okay, so you can now not have to call 5 BDMs. You can find the answer, and you can cross-question it as well, and it'll bring down that list that you have to run through. So you don't have to call X, Y, and Z bank to find out whether they will offer. You've got that tool. So what's different in this compared to some of the other tools out there? Again, it's voice-based and it's generative, meaning you can ask a question and a follow-up question and a follow-up question. That makes it different. And what else? And that's Tim's question. This can machine learn. So if there's an answer that you gave today, let's say some unusual criteria that, say, the Paragon Bank or any other bank gave, it can learn, can be programmed that way. So that could be a solution for the banks. So next time you have a similar scenario, that situation, you can bring it forward and say, look, we've approved a client with this. So that's what it's capable of doing. Because behind this, we have developed a tool specifically for a bank, which is actually live today. They use that technology. So again, they are a tier 2 lender, and they are also specialists. So there is a lot of manual underwriting, but it's machine learning it. So in future, for the underwriters, there's very little for them to worry about. So because you're building that in the background. So So that's kind of what it does. So that's the answer to that question. So finally, the CPD tool, we'll just go through that as well. I think I'm a few minutes short. So
Firms require their staff to maintain continuous professional development, but managing courses, assessments, and CPD hours can be time-consuming. To solve this, we developed EDU Flow, an intelligent learning and CPD management platform that helps firms manage training, compliance, and staff development in one place. The admin dashboard provides a complete overview of users, their join dates, and accumulated CPD hours. Admins can add or edit courses, create assessments, manage CPD approvals, and even monitor whether CPD reminder emails have been sent. Admins can also view CPD analytics, showing individual and company-wide learning progress. For learners, the user dashboard offers a clear summary of enrolled courses, certificates earned, and total CPD hours, including modules such as mortgage CPD and insurance CPD. Users can browse courses, add them to a wish list, continue existing training from where they left off. They can even apply for external CPD approval directly from their account. Each training module includes learning materials, downloadable PDFs, and built-in discussion tools where users can post questions about the content. Once completed, learners can attempt a quiz, review their answers, and view instant feedback explaining the reasoning behind each question. Firms can manage compliance training, CPD tracking, and employee development all in one place. It reduces manual administration, ensures consistent learning outcomes, and keeps teams compliant and informed.
okay, so what's different with this compared to some of the tools that we currently use? It uses AI to train people. So what I mean by that is, let's say there's something you don't understand, because usually what you do is you'll either listen to a video or you will look at some PowerPoint slides. Maybe there's a Word document attached to it. You look at that. But here, if you don't understand something, you can ask a question. And that question is on voice. You can ask that question, like speaking to a human, and it will answer that question. So you'll learn from it. So if you get your answers wrong, comes back into play again and say, I'll take a very easy example. 1 and 1 is 2. What's the point? Let's say I answered it as 3. What's the point giving the right answer saying it's 2? Because people won't learn from it. They won't know how 1 and 1 was added together. And that's what this does. It gives you the background information on how the answer was arrived so that you won't make that mistake again. That's the idea behind it. And the answers won't be the same for somebody else who is doing the test. You can't really copy your friend's answers. That's not on right? So it has answers auto-generated, and whatever answers that, questions that you get, your friend will not get the same questions again. It'll be something slightly different. So again, it learns. It gives a lot of backup statistics for us as well, because we will learn through that as well. And the notes will keep improving, and it'll only make things better for people. So that's what I'll have to do as CPD this time, right? So again, these are some of the tools that we use. Some of them are just live as well. But this is not it. This afternoon, like I promised, I'll be talking about a lot of other stuff as well, not just these tools. I'm going to talk about some of the ways that you can improve your turnover as a business, because I've done that. I've seen it firsthand. I'll talk about those things. And I will also talk about some of the free tools and how to use ChatGPT, how to use Google to your benefits, because there's quite a lot of opportunities out there. And I'm trying to concentrate on zero code, right? I don't know that you all know, but I am not a developer, right? I only love AI. You do not have to be a developer to do a lot of these things. So I started with zero code, and I'd like to share some of my secrets. But if you all have anything else that you all want to talk to me about, please feel free. I'm more than happy to chat to you. Thank you.